Thank you, Kyle. He planned it for nearly 2 years and had time to change his mind before he pulled the trigger.
Those were just a few of the factors that played into a Muskegon County judge's decision that Robert Johnson's killing of Troy Vanderstelt was first-degree murder.
24-hour News 8's Joe LaFergie here now with more on that decision that will send the 73-year-old killer to prison for life.
Yeah, Brian, see, the judge had to decide on which 2 degrees of murder Johnson was guilty of. The judge chose first degree, which carries a mandatory life sentence with no chance of parole. But it was a never-before-revealed piece of evidence discussed in court today that gave the family of the victim in this case one more reason to be happy that Johnson was going to prison. That new piece of evidence was especially troubling to family members. In his arguments for a first-degree conviction, the prosecutor revealed Johnson had also had Troy Vanderstelt's home address on a piece of paper in his pocket the day he shot the father of 4.
And to know that he had my address in his pocket, that if he didn't do it there, he was coming and he would have, me and Troy and the kids.
Did you know that before the trial?
I didn't know it till today, till they said that. I had no idea.
Robert Johnson admitted to walking into the real estate office where Troy Vanderstelt worked and shooting him in the head. The question for the judge, was it a spur-of-the-moment decision by Johnson, something covered by the state's second-degree murder statute, or a planned-out attack? The defense was hoping for a second-degree conviction. Second-degree murder sentences carry a 20-to-life prison sentence. First-degree premeditated murder carries an automatic life sentence with no chance for parole.
It's very clear to me the intent to kill was premeditated, that is thought out beforehand.
Vanderstelt had been involved in 2 real estate transactions with Johnson. One involved selling a home Johnson owned in Muskegon. The other involved the purchase of a home in Roosevelt Park. Johnson told police he never wanted the home, but his mother insisted he look at it. Despite signing a number of addendums which dropped the selling price of his home and his agreement to purchase the Roosevelt Park home, Johnson claimed he was pushed into the deal by Vanderstelt.
Anybody who has ever sold a house or bought a house, they know the paperwork you go through.
Dennis Vanderstelt, Troy's father, says it was not easy to hear his son's ethics being brought into question.
For him to say that my son took him for all this thousands of dollars is foolish. He agreed with everything that was there, and he could have walked away at any particular time.
And Johnson is due back in court for sentencing in November, but again, the sentence is an automatic life in prison.
Joe, thank you.